Hi, I am Angelique Clemens, and I wanted to take a minute to talk to you about my upcoming podcast, which I am launching in January 2nd to be specific. It will be on all of the platforms and YouTube. So all of my recordings are going to go up to YouTube and Buzzsprout, and then they're just going to be distributed. So look for me wherever you look for your favorite podcasts. And when I was thinking about my intro video, I thought a lot about what I should do, what I should say, took notes, was planning out my outfit, and then it dawned on me, I'm doing this weekly. That means you are going to get me inside, outside, in nice clothes, in my business clothes, out here in sweats, because I just got finished breaking down my garden, which you're going to get my garden, because I am going to, it's a major thing in my life, and it's one of the things I am going to talk about. The podcast is called Can I Borrow Your Skin? It is based on my book by the same name. And I'm just going to talk about a lot of different topics in the book. And it's about a woman who lost her brother and went through all the different stages of grief in both positive and negative ways, and everything that she went through as a person in corporate America, how she relates with her friends and her family, both through her grief and in her normal life, about her searching to find love as a 30-something-year-old woman in a large city. I am from Detroit, so it is based in Detroit. I know Detroit very well. Love it. What up, though? And it's also going to focus on, different kinds of relationships. Her relationship with herself, her relationship with the people she's dating, what kind of person she wants to date, and how that affects her life. Like, as a black woman, middle-aged black woman, we tend to go through a lot if we don't find our person very early on in life. And that's one of the things I'm going to address. And it really made me think, as I'm sitting here in my backyard, why am I trying to give you guys the impression I'm something that I'm not? I do not, especially on a Saturday. It is a Saturday that I'm recording this, and it's about 10 o'clock. Michigan football hasn't started yet, which is why I'm able to do this. We'll go blue. If you have an affliction of liking the wrong team, I will not hold that against you. And to be honest, I'm a shit talker. Feel free to talk shit under this post and under all my posts. I will have an episode on football, on baseball. I absolutely adore sports, and I welcome people who don't like sports or don't understand sports and want to know more. Feel free to comment under this and all of my podcasts about sports. I am here. I did not always understand sports. Granted, I was like 8-9 years old, but I learned to love them even more as I grew older. It was a way for me to connect and relate to the world around me. I am a tomboy. If you haven't figured that out, I'll just sit here in sweats and talking about sports. So growing up, a lot of my friends were male, and so I definitely use sports as a way to relate to people. It took me a very long time to find what I think were great female friends and great female comrades in my life, because 90% of the time you will see me like this. I don't wear makeup, and actually, funny story, for my prom, my older sibling, my sister, she literally sat on my chest and tried to put makeup on me. I think she got as far as the things on your eyelashes and lip gloss. I think that's it. Like, I am usually a clean face kind of person, so you will not hear a podcast from me on getting a good beat. Like, not even for my wedding, which you will probably see my husband. I think he's coming out of the house now, but you will see him in the background of some of my pods. We actually may do a pod together. I haven't figured that out yet, but you will see him as well bumping around. You will learn either through my posts and some of my questions. I am married to a goofy ass white dude. Love him very much. And so there will be some pods on interracial relationships and what it was like as a black woman in a predominantly black city, going to a PWI, dating black men, dating white men, and not being able to find anyone who actually treated me well and wanted to be with me in a way that I thought was meaningful. So you will hear some talks about that as well. You will hear me talk about a lot of different things. I will be doing some lives. I will be talking just about things that make me happy and I think people can relate to. And I find things like that interesting. Topics I know that are going to come up: sex and why people think sex is taboo and what goes along with what people call taboo sex. Relationships with your family. Definitely grief. I have lost both my parents and one of my siblings, so it's just the two of us left. And that shaped how we approach the world and how we approach life. So that is something that will come up in the pod. I already told you sports are coming up. Friendships and genuine friendships, what they look like for me, what I look for in friendships, and that includes with myself. I am a big proponent of self-care, learning how to affirm yourself, how to love yourself. There's actually a whole section in my book and one of its companion books where I teach you how to truly hug yourself. I think if you don't love on yourself, you will always be miserable. Because if you look for fulfillment outside of yourself, you will never get it. I touch on so many things, but I guess the gist of this and why I'm sitting here being genuinely myself in sweat, stumbling over my words while I break down my garden with dirty nails, is to tell you, tune in. I think you'll find something that you like. Hopefully you find something that you love. I am a very interactive person. I will answer questions under my videos. When I do my lives, please send in questions and, disagree, agree, whatever. Talk to me. Please subscribe. Please love. Look to hear from you soon. In Detroit, what up, though?